Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 28th, 2023. This is for Aries. Aries, should this video cut off due to time constraints on certain platforms, just know we always upload the extended to YouTube, and we typically upload there first. So if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll be notified of when we do, and the link for that's on our page. And this is our last shuffle here. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. Well, we have Ascendant Masters and Angels of the Four Directions. So you're being asked to call on your experience and wisdom, the wisdom you've acquired over your years. It's important to trust that. Your angels will be pointing to that. Like, you remember the lesson that you learned in the past. Well, this lesson applies to today. And a lot of it has to do with speaking out of anger, speaking out of turn. And a lot of it, too, has to do with acting before thinking about it. There's a lot of that here going on. Yeah, they're saying, look at what you've learned, right? And how acting too quickly had put you in a tight situation where you were stuck and you had to completely, overthink. Maybe, they're almost speaking about your reputation too. You may have a reputation of doing so. And they're saying you don't want to be known that way as someone who doesn't think before they act. Yeah, they want that to change. They want you to, they're trying to help you change or elevate and get better, be better, be better. I don't know. That just I forget what that was. Key and Peele, Megan, and she's like, "Be better," and that just came in my head. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's just the funniest skit ever. So this is you have Knight of Wands, you have the World that flips out. So this is about changing and becoming someone who is ready to see the world, ready to experience the world, but not someone who's like, oh, let me hurry up. There's an expectant energy, or a very, it's what they want you to be in, a curious, excited energy, instead of being like attacking, I guess. How does one explain this? They don't want you to be preemptive or strike before the iron's hot kind of energy. They want you to be excited about your next steps, instead of just thinking before you acting before you think, just going after something before you think about it. Because it looks like it has gotten you in sticky situations. It has gotten you in places and stuck between a rock and a hard place before. So Ascendant Masters with Page of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the Emperor, and Seven of Cups. They're saying when you are in doubt, keep in mind that you have a lot of obligation and you don't want to rock that boat, right? Always keep in mind what you have in your arsenal, your resources. Keep in mind what you that you are in you're in control. You may be like have a lot of, like they're saying, a lot of obligation. You may have a lot of obligation with the Emperor here, right? You don't want to have yourself in a situation where you're doubting yourself because you made a decision without thinking about it, going after it, and you didn't even know all the options or didn't understand all of the moving parts of something, and you just acted, and then you're like, ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited until all the information came in with the Eight of Swords. Angels of the Four Directions, you have Eight of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. The angels want you to think before you speak. Work on your communication, right? Work on that, because it looks like you may be acting or speaking before you're thinking, about what you're about to say or do. And also, too, they want you to listen a lot more than you speak as well, okay? They're asking you to. Milestone with the Ace of Cups and Five of Pentacles. The milestone is that the thing is that it looks like there's an energy of you walking away from things that do not serve you. And you're finally at that place where you are, like, every battle is not meant to be fought, and every, war, you know what I mean? They're speaking about that, like, maybe you just take on anything. You might be that, they might be explaining you as like, in Back to the Future, how McFly he could not stand to be called a chicken. And as soon as, that was something, a hot point that they knew that they could say to get him to do something. And so they're almost showing that now when to walk away. Now what to turn away from, and going towards things that are actually going to serve you. with the Ace of Cups. Things that have overflowing potential, you now see it, and you don't. You've reached a milestone where you don't, where you're more contemplative, you know, and that, which is great. The loving man, they're saying that that is something that they want you to dig deep on, right? When something comes up, there's a situation that may occur that usually occurs, and you usually are immediately the first one to be like, I know that you didn't exit, da 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 da, and now you're going, is it worth my energy? I don't think so. I don't even care. I'm going to find out more first before I even say anything, because this is ridiculous. A loving man has 7 of Pentacles and 6 of Swords. Someone may be acting very distant towards you. This may be someone who actually, a loving man energy is not necessarily a man most of the time. It's someone acting out of their masculine energy, which is someone who is more of a push-pull. They are reaction. They take initiative. This is someone who may do that. Now they're being very contemplative, very distant. They're working on themselves now. This may be someone as well who is isolating themselves and not really speaking. Maybe you may find that this person usually speaks first and now they don't. They're not being honest about their feelings right now. They're not sure. They're not being honest about their feelings. The truth is they don't want to let you go. But it's almost as though they don't want to come off as like, I'm possessive and I need you. So just know that the way that they're presenting themselves is not the truth. And Spirit is calling on you not to react the way you usually would do, which would be running to them, checking, why are you so quiet, or something like that. They're saying they want you to be more elevated in a sense. Think before you say anything to them. Think quickly. What would you like to work on, and focus more on that, about yourself in a sense. So focus on you. What do you want to work on within yourself? Don't, because it seems as though you may want to go towards them like, what is your deal? So you could be dealing with another Aries or Capricorn, right? And we have every sign here except for water, which is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, which I'm not seeing at all. So that tells me here that they want you to put your feelings aside. Feelings are fleeting, and they are emotions are like water, right? They ebb and flow, and you can't trust them at this point. Focus on what makes sense right now. All right. So if you're not dealing with these signs, the signs are in your chart. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.